You like your notes back, Hubert? There you go. Hubert Hutton, everybody. Hubert's the only man I know who ever published a magazine without ever having first read one. Hubert Hutton. He looked at some, he flipped through at the doctors, but never the whole way through. And congratulations on that check. Keep the big check. Hold on to that. They'll make a wicked Mike Duffy costume for Halloween next year. One final order of business before we present the 2015 Top 50 CEO Awards. Let's take a moment to recognize a very important group of people, the judges. Each of these individuals is an award-winning corporate executive and a member of Atlantic Business Magazine's Top 50 CEO Hall of Fame. Here to tell you what it's like to judge Atlantic Business Magazine's Top 50 CEO Awards is first-time judge Dianne Kelderman, the president and CEO of Atlantic Economics and the Nova Scotia Cooperative Council. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you, Mark, and good evening, everyone. Isn't this just a terrific event? Some of you may not know, but this is the 17th year in a row that we have gathered to celebrate Atlantic Canada's A-Team. The process to get here is competitive. You probably wouldn't think about that as a CEO event. Not only competitive in the efforts and achievements of the nominees, but also in the judging process. As a 5-time Top CEO Award winner and Hall of Fame inductee, I had no idea what it was like to be on the other side of the application. I had no idea how comprehensive, fair, and objective, and frankly, grueling the process really is. It's not for the faint of heart, I can assure you. The process begins with a simple nomination from a respected peer. That's the easy part. The nominee must then provide detailed business, personal, and financial information. They must respond to tough questions that test their character, their attitude, and their fortitude. They are measured on their achievements, their motivation, and their success, but also on how well they deal with challenges and failures. Then, they expose their hearts for all of us to see, how committed they are to their community, to giving back, to being part of causes that are bigger than themselves. The panel of judges independently rank each nominee. There is no group discussion until the independent ranking has been completed. I'd like to acknowledge my fellow members of this year's judging panel. Could each of you please stand as I say your name? Robert Zed of Zed Events and Triangle Strategies. Pierre-Yves Julien of Medavie Blue Cross. Jack Kelly of Bulk Carriers PEI Limited. And Terry Malley of Malley Industries. The remaining 2 judges, Steve Winter of Newfoundland and Labrador Liquor Corporation and Ken LeBlanc of PropertyGuys.com, were unfortunately not able to be here this evening. This panel has been consistent in their comments. We felt a deep personal responsibility to be objective and fair in our evaluation. It was difficult to evaluate given the quality of the nominees. It was challenging to evaluate leadership across many sectors and disciplines, including the size, the scope, and the complexity of the operations. We, as the judging panel, learned a number of lessons from being on this side of the application process. Number 1, the importance of following instructions. Can you imagine? Following instructions as CEOs. Omitting a response or responding with too little detail makes it impossible for the judges to give you the score that you deserve. Number 2, making assumptions that if you've been a winner, you're going to be a winner, or that it's only for past winners. I can tell you that that's not the case. The judging roster changes from one year to the next. We don't have access to any previous application forms. Approach each year's nomination as if it was your first. It's all new to the judging team. Number 3, the importance of completing the form yourself. Our role as a judging team is to assess a CEO, not your assistant or your communications director. Please fill out the form yourself, for the judges can tell when you don't. And number 4, details matter. The nomination forms don't just help us to select the top 50 CEOs. They also help us to determine the CEO of the year and the innovator of the year. Don't sell yourself short. Atlantic Business Magazine's top 50 CEOs are very unique in that they include leaders from business, academia, government organizations, and the not-for-profit community sector. The depth and the breadth makes it a very special award in that it is truly awarding leadership. Leadership skills and characteristics, those are the things that are being evaluated. This award is about leaders who have what it takes to be the best in challenging times, in everyday times, to be the best. Leaders who inspire, leaders who lead others, leaders who care. Leaders who use their head, their heart, and their skills and their talents to build great organizations and to build a great Atlantic Canada. On behalf of the entire judging team, a sincere congratulations to all of the recipients tonight. Well done. And before Mark Critch tells me to take my notes, I'm going to take them.